Wait, did ETS completely change the TOEFL reading section? The answer is yes. And if you're still preparing using the old format, you might actually be studying the wrong way. So, in today's video, I will be walking you through the new TOEFL IBT reading section for 2026. I'll also explain every task type, show you how the adaptive test works, and even solve some practice questions with you together. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what to expect on test day and how to solve your questions. So let's begin. The new TOEFL IBT reading section is much shorter, much faster, and much smarter. Instead of reading long 700-word passages like before, you will now work with shorter texts that are much more practical. Even more importantly, the exam is now adaptive. That means the test changes according to your performance. So, the better you perform, the more challenging your next module becomes. Here's how it works. Imagine there are two students. Now, everyone begins with module 1. Student A performs really well, but student B says struggles. So, student A receives module 2A, which contains harder questions, whereas student B receives module 2B, which is slightly easier. So here's the interesting part. If your second module feels a bit difficult, don't panic. That's actually a good sign. It actually means you're doing really well. Now, the reading section consists of three different task types. First, we have complete the words, then we have task 2, which is read in daily life, and then we have task 3, which is read an academic passage, which is from our older TOEFL IBT format. Now, you will see in TOEFL task 1, reading task 1, you will see complete the words section. Over here, you will see a short paragraph. The first sentence is complete. After that, some parts of words are missing. Your job is to complete those words correctly. This task doesn't only test your vocabulary, it also tests your grammar, your sentence structure, and your context clues. Next, over here, we have daily life reading. This is something extremely new, or something brand new, as we can call it. Instead of academic articles, you will read everyday texts. Things like emails, campus announcements, advertisements, or text conversations. They are much shorter, but you will need to scan quickly for important information. Next, we have academic passage. Don't worry, academic reading is still there, but there is a huge difference. Instead of reading bigger, longer passages, you will now read much shorter texts, around 200 to 250 words. That means less reading but more thinking. Now, what does TOEFL exactly test? Many students think TOEFL only checks your English, but that is not true. It actually measures four important skills. Number one, finding the main idea. Number two, locating specific details. Number three, understanding vocabulary through context. And finally, understanding the author's purpose. In other words, TOEFL wants to know whether you truly understand what you're reading. Now, let's solve one question together over here. Read the paragraph. The moon appears bright because its surface reflects sunlight toward earth. Over dash off dash countless dash have dash. It dash find dash and dash fragments. Now, when you see over dash of dash, you see BIL and dash of YE and dash. Ask yourself what actually can come after the word over. Usually it's a number, and that fits YE, which is years. Now think again, billions of years. Perfect. Now the next missing word is IMP dash. Now look at the sentence. It talks about the moon. What happens to the moon? It impacts. See, you don't need to memorize every word, just use context. Okay, and it becomes easier to solve this question. Now, let's try a daily life question. The notice says Reminder: all rented textbooks must be returned to the campus bookstore by December 18. Late returns will result in a $10 weekly penalty fee added to your student account. Students with outstanding fees will not be able to rent books next semester. Now, the notice is basically saying the late returns result in a $10 weekly penalty fee. The question asks, what happens if students return books after December 18? Now, many students choose the wrong answer because they search for identical words over here. Don't do that. TOEFL loves synonyms. Penalty fee simply means fine. So the correct answer over here, they will receive fine. That should be your correct answer over here. Now, my top three test day tips for you would be: first tip. My first tip would be, don't read the entire passage first. Read questions. Then locate the relevant information. You will save your valuable time. Second, questions no longer follow the order of the passage, especially in your academic reading passage. So be ready to jump around. And finally, watch out for not questions, which are also called negative factual information questions. They are designed to trick students. Read every question carefully. So let's quickly recap over here. The TOEFL reading section is now adaptive. It includes three task types. The passages are shorter, the questions focus more on understanding but not memorization. And the biggest secret, always look for context and synonyms. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I will also be uploading videos covering the listening, speaking, and writing section and the new TOEFL strategies for 2026. So stay tuned. I'm Susmita from the Susmita's classes, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Happy learning.